the Bible does appropriate the work of sanctification to the Holy Spirit. So it's not inappropriate to talk that way. The Holy Spirit is the one who changes us, transforms us, right? But that in and of itself, even if we just leave the language right there, that in and of itself is still a Trinitarian action, because what the Bible talks about in terms of the Spirit changing us is that the Spirit changes us through pointing us to Jesus. So an example of this would be 2 Corinthians 3:17 and 18, where Paul says, as I behold the glory of the Lord, the Spirit transforms me from one degree of glory to another. So it's as we look at Jesus through the work of the Holy Spirit changes us into the image of Jesus. And there's a number of other passages we could go to in that regard to talk about the fact that the Spirit, in his economic mission, that is his mission within the economy of God's works of creation and redemption, his mission is to point us to the Son. But it's not, if we talk about the pie chart again, right? It's not just the Spirit and the Son who are at work right there. It is also the Father, because what does Jesus say to the disciples in John 14? If you have seen me, you've seen the Father, right? So the entire work of sanctification is Trinitarian in that as we are changed by the Spirit, we're changed through the Spirit pointing us to the Son. And as we look at the Son, we see the Father. So, and then we're changed in the image of the Son as a reflection of the Father, right? So, sanctification, even if we leave it at the Spirit's the one doing it, it still has a Trinitarian shape to it. Nonetheless, we also ought to say it's not just the Spirit changing us, it is the Godhead, right? Because God is one, he acts as one, all of his acts are one. So it's both a Trinitarian shape to sanctification, but also a Trinitarian source of sanctification.